All right, shalom, shalom. Yashala. I'm the brother Taziar from the province of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Before I go any further within this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, infinite blessings unto my power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Erchaha Chodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, bishops of Great Millstone, that teach well and rule well. Salutations and blessings to the elect, to the Achim and the Akwaf, who came back to the obedience of the law, statutes, commandments of the scriptures in the name and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. We back in 2 Peter's chapter 2, man. So let's get it. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6. And it says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with their overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly. All right, because the city of Sodom and Gomorrah was known for its wickedness. All right. And the sin of sodometry, which is same marriages, all right, man on man, woman on woman, all right, man on animal, etc., man, because Sodom was very, very a wicked place. That's why it was destroyed with brimstone, all right, and fire, which the Lord caused to rain from the heaven and destroyed the inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. But it's saying, all right, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was literally an example of what happens to those who live unrighteous. All right. It's for those who live wickedly within, their lust, that live, contrary to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 7 says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. All right, so let's see if we can get into that word conversation in a blue letter real quick. So if you have a blue letter, it's good to use, man. So let's get it. 2 Peter 2. And it says, let's go to 7. All right. Conversation. Whew, that's fire, man. Okay, so G 390. All right, the translation for it is Lord willing you can hear it.
Strong's G 391. Anastrafe. Anastrafe.
That's right. So it's Anastrafe. All right, one more time.
Strong's G 391. Anastrafe. Anastrafe.
Strong's G 391. Anastrafe. Okay, which means, all right, manner of life, conduct, behavior, deportment. All right, so the behavior of them, all right, the behavior of the of the wicked man, it vexed Lot because he was a righteous man. He was a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and he had to live within Sodom and Gomorrah because that's where he stayed. That's where he lived at. And he will always behold and see day to day, every day, man, the wickedness of the people, man, and how wicked they were. How vile and just disgusting, acts, their behavior, towards one another, and what they were doing, man. And that's why the Lord just delivered Lot, all right, and his family, okay. But it says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. He was vexed, man. He was mad, all right. And that going into that conversation, what I just showed you in the Strong's is anastafe, in that word. All right, is the behavior, the demeanor, all right, how they, carry themselves, man. And it was wicked. Verse 8 says, for that righteous man dwelling among them in seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Exactly, unlawful deeds, man. All right, they were sinning like it like it ain't nothing. All right. Lot being a righteous dwelling among them, he stayed there and seeing and hearing. All right, he had to see these things every day, man. He had to see, just straight up uh abominations, man. You know, people in there doing what they want, having, getting down with children, getting down with the animals, gang banging on each other and all that shit, man. He had to be around this shit, man. You know, and in Salakia, and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds, man. Exactly, man. That's, it's the same thing for us. You achim, you achwaf, who are truly and sincere, all right, about this truth, man. Who have, came back to the obedience of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know what's going on, bro. You feel his pain, all right, because this is aka, America is aka Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. Spiritually, all right. You have these transformers that's walking around. You got young and old. All right, it don't matter, man. These people can identify themselves as a fox, as a goddamn furry, But when you call yourself an Israelite, man, you getting shamed. You're getting hated. All right. This place is sick, man. And then you got to behold, the wicked things that are just going on, and that's freely, accepted, man. Because this is what this dude pushes, man. This is what he allows within his society. All right. Job 9:24, man. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So the ones in control are the ones who are, they're fine with these things, man. You know what I'm saying? They're fine with your teacher, the 45-year-old man dressing like a woman and teaching your kids, how to be a man. That shit's sick, man. They fine with that. But verse 9, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. So out of test, man. The Lord knows how to do it, because the Lord, ultimately, is the one, put us in those situations, and also he's the one who could take us out. All right, and it says, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. All right, and that day of judgment, man, is when Yahweh Shema Shah returns. All right, and ultimately, all right, America, Babylon the Great, all right, being destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, so let's get this real quick, man. Where is it at? Where is it? First Peter's. I think it's in First Peter's. Second. Yeah, it's in First Peter's. So bear with me, Baba Kashad. It says it's First Peter 2, is it? First Peter 1. Salakia. I just gotta look it up. So so it's in 3. All right, so let's get it. And it says 2 Peter's chapter 3 and verse 10. And it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. All right, the day of the Lord. All right, so when the Lord returns, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. All right, so the heavens, being the sky, man, shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The elements, all right? The elements, all right? So that's literally everything, man. Everything on the shores of America, all right? It's made out of elements. You right? You have the concrete, it's made out of elements, made out of stones. The trees, that's made out of elements. Your cars is made out of metals, you know, all type of different metals and elements. Everything, man. Even your flesh. All right, our flesh contains different elements within them. Compounds of rocks. Water. That's an element. All of these things, man. You know what I'm saying? It says and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So everything on the shores of Babylon, aka America, it's gonna burn. It's going to burn. It's a statement, and it's a fact. It's going to burn her, man. How are the elements going to melt with fervent heat, though? They're going to melt from the fire, all right, of the thermonuclear missiles, which Yahweh, the Lord, will permit. He will send. Salakia, bear with me. All right, shalom, shalom. Salakia for that that break, but I'm back at it. All right, so call Allah Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shema Kodash. All right, so let's go back to 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." Elements, your cars, all right, your TVs, your dryers, your washers, your dogs, the trees, your plants, all this, man. Everything on the shores of Babylon is going to burn. All right, and how would it melt? So how is it going to melt with fervent heat, man? By the weight of those thermonuclear missiles, man. Those ICBM, interconnected ballistic missiles, all right, which, all these other nations are going to shoot over here to Babylon the Great. All right, this is biblical prophecy, man. It's spoken all through the scriptures. All right, so it says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So the earth and the works therein, all right, the works consisting of, everything that you see here right now, man. You can see with your own two eyes, you can feel, you can touch. All right, but a specific part, all right, specific parts, all right, on the earth are going to get hit. All right, but we know for certain, that the target that it's going to first get hit is going to be America, man. All right, for its wickedness. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like Sodom and Gomorrah, but on steroids, man. Like steroids. All right, the Lord told us, the what's gonna be the reward. All right, for another place, that shall live ungodly, man. All right, the place got to be destroyed. All right, it says the earth also no works therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? All right, so that word, man, conversation, behavior, your behavior. So it says, so you knowing that this world is going to perish, and that America is going to be burnt up with thermonuclear missiles, which is that second death. All right, let me get that real quick. For the edification sake of the video, which is the second death, which is the second death. Salakia. All right, so here it is, man. So let's get it. Revelations 21:8 real quick. But the fearful and the unbelieving and abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and liars. All right, which America consists of. All right, you have a multitude of that, man, in America, bro. All right, fearful, unbelieving. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, and the rest of these other nations that don't believe. Well, it ain't for them to believe. All right, and it says in the abominable. All right, that's all around the world, man. But the source of where it's coming from is America. And murderers, you have Jake that's murdering their own people. You have fucking the heathens that's been murdering, Jake. And whoremongers, pimps. All right, you got pimps in America, man. And sorcerers, witches, witchcraft. All right, soothsayers, fortune tellers. America, Babylon promotes that. You know, you know what I'm saying. All right, and idolaters. Right, Jake worshiping these false gods. Guadalupe, these idols. The rosaries. They put their faith in all these things, man. Besides, the Holy One of Israel, and it says, and liars. All right, these false prophets. I mean, just liars in general, man. You have these false prophets that's leading these, the sheep to the slaughter. Scripture tells you that though blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch, man. Continuing, it says, shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone. All right, which is that second death, man. All right, and it's coming to Babylon, man. It's coming, bro. It is coming. All right, that second death, man. All right, and it says, let's get it, man. 2 Peter 3 and 3 and back in 11 says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So knowing that this is going to happen, that this is biblical prophecy, that America's going to burn with thermonuclear missiles. All right, so what type of person ought you to be, man? Would you rather, move on and be simple? Continue to go about your folly and your wickedness, leading to your own understanding, or get right with Yahweh Shemashah before it's too late? Because this is it's happening, man, and we see it, Salakia, and we see it coming to fruition very, very soon, man. Verse 12 says, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Exactly, man. Bracing ourselves for this, man, because it's coming. It should surely come. All right, where the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and you don't want to be a part of that. You don't want to be a part of that second death, man. You want to be delivered from that. All right. Verse 13, nevertheless, we according to his promise, whose promise, man? Yahbashimashas. Look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Exactly, because once this happens, man, there will be a new law, new king, new rulership, new authority ruling, and that's what we hoping for, man. That's what we praying for, bro. But let me see if I can get another precept. Just one more before I close it out. Slocky, bear with me. I'm thinking real quick. Okay, let's get Book of Habakkuk 2 and 3. It's the Book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3, and it says, actually, let's start at verse 2. We're going to close out with 3. It says, And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may read, Salakia, that he may run that readeth it. Exactly, those visions, the prophecies, man. And this is a major, major prophecy that is, is going to come to pass, man. All right, America being destroyed by the way of thermonuclear missiles. All right, but it says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. All right, that's the vision. That vision is that prophecy coming to pass, that he may run that readeth it. All right, so that you sincere better than you sisters, man. That you may read these epistles. All right, you may read these scriptures, so it may help you. Scripture also tells us how things that are written aforetime are written for our learning. To let us know what times we are in, and ultimately to help us so that we may be able to reach salvation. You know what I'm saying? Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. That vision is the prophecy, man. All right, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So it is for an appointed time. All right, a specific year, specific month. All right, specific week, specific day, specific hour, minute to the very minute second. All right, to the millisecond, man. That these prophecies may be unfolded. All right, but it says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, so, though it feel like it's stalling, it's moving slow, stalling, wait for it, because it will surely come. So just chill, just wait for it, man, because it has to happen. Let me get this piece real quick. Lord willing. Heaven and earth. All right, so let's see, man. Matthew 24 and 35, and it says, heaven and earth shall, heaven and earth. Hold on. It's lucky, not that one. This generation. Here it is. Matthew 24 and 34. Verily I say unto you, so truly the Lord says unto us, this generation shall not pass. So this very generation that we are in right now, man, our generation, Generation Z, whatever you call it, XT, WY, QT, LGBTQ, you feel me? All right, shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. And these things are speaking about the prophecies, man. All right, so it says, Habakkuk 2 and 3 from the top again, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So it's going to happen, man. And I got that Matthew to back it up that, it's going to happen, man. It has to happen. This generation ain't going nowhere till these prophecies be fulfilled. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, in closing, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, infinite blessings unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Chodesh. All right, we say the Wadi Habashim Mashah for giving me the spirit, to do this lesson, to edify and feed the sheep. Closing, I want to say Baba Kusha, Yahweh Bashim Mashah, DTA, Abab, tonight. Shalom.